Dear Hopefuls, happy Thursday, except it's actually Friday right now. It is Friday the 31st of October 2025, which means it's Halloween. I have autumny nails. I had them last week, but I forgot to say, hey, I got my nails done. It's Friday, I'm working from home, and I am going to put my audiobook on. We have been reading Beartown by Frederick Backman. I'm guessing Friedrich. And we've been having some discussions. I know you both have finished it, and I've got about an hour of the audiobook left. I have been listening on 1.5 speed, so it hasn't taken me as long to listen as if I'd just listened to it on 1 times speed, but my brain seems to like the 1.5, so we're going with it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on while I do some work. It may be a mistake. I'm apprehensive about what's gonna happen. I mean, I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Which, to be honest, I'm having a bit of a few days for that. Because I watched, I've been watching 911 on Disney Plus, and after seeing about it on TikTok, Insta, Tumblr over the last however many years it's been on, 7 years maybe, and I finally started watching it a couple of months back, and I have binged it, and one of my colleagues watches it as well, and she's waiting for me to catch up so we can watch series 9 together. I watched series 8 episode 15 last night. It was a mistake. I knew what was coming, but I didn't know what was coming, and it destroyed me. So my colleague got a selfie at midnight of me just crying. And I'm feeling the end of this book is possibly going to have a similar effect. So we shall see. So yeah, this is me before listening to the last hour of Beartown. I'll check in after. Wish me luck. So I'm about halfway through what I've got left to listen to, and I need to take a break. I think I said this possibly in the Buddy Read comments. I can't remember, or might have even said this in a video, but it's just so well written, the emotions on the page. Obviously I'm listening to it, so there's a different nuance than you'd get from just reading the text on a page, but it's just so there, it's so poignant, it's so on the I can't quite describe it, but as I think Ramona has just said something about this town doesn't know the difference between what's right and what's wrong, or good and evil, or something like that, and that rings so true to real life. There is, I think, morality and a moral compass is such a big thing that people don't necessarily see because they choose to ignore things that don't affect them. And sorry, this is getting a bit deep. But and there was the Benji commenting about how there's different Kevins. So there's the Kevin on the ice, there's Kevin at home, there's Kevin that only Benji sees, there's the Kevin on their island. And I think we actually did talk about this kind of thing when we were actually together in person back in July, is that I feel like I remember saying something about I feel like I have different personas. So me at work is different to me at home, which is different to me when I run brownies and guides, which is different to me when I'm on stage. Different personas, different characters. And I think it's been demonstrated in this book there are different sides to different, like people have different sides to themselves that come out when they're around certain people or in certain situations. And there's so many little things in this book that ring so true with real life that part of me is struggling to process. But equally, like, I applaud this author for being able to write so true to life, I guess. Yeah. I'm going to take a break from Beartown for a little bit and probably listen to a musical or something, and I'll come back to it and you will get post Beartown thoughts. But yeah, I'll be back again. I just finished Beartown and the words I want to say are not appropriate for the internet. I mean, they are, but not the brand that I like to put out on the internet. But whoa. How? Like, I just listened to the last 15-20 minutes. I'm sat on my bed. I've just had my phone playing the audiobook, and I've basically been sat here with eyes wide, mouth wide, because that was good. And did not see that coming. That's not how I thought it was going to end. But I almost like how it ended. Like, the way it ended is better than how I thought it was going to end. Like, character progression, integrity, etc. wise, it was a better ending than I thought it was going to be. If that makes any sense at all. I'm not making any sense. But yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. And that's it from me for this week, and I will see you back here next Thursday.